Hey guys, welcome to my messy garage that's full of bikes and stuff and parts. I was going to go riding the other day, but it's really cold, so I decided to wimp out and do some work on the bikes, specifically the new DR, which is the glorious, the mighty Snow Pig, which you saw that in another video. So what we're going to do is we're going to change out the foot pegs, the mounts and the actual footrest foot pegs themselves. We're going to talk about why that's an advantage and how to do it. So stay tuned and we'll get on it. All right, you guys know that the DR650 comes with some interesting foot pegs, and I'm going to show you what they come with. That's what they look like. They're rubber mounted, they're very tall, and they kind of crunch you up when you're riding if you're tall. They're a little bit different. Hey, they work, but not for me. I'm a tall guy, so I like to be able to stand up comfortably without using, 14 bar risers. So I'll give you a comparison here. This is the new mount and the new foot peg. You can see the difference right there, I hope. It's much, much lower. Also, another comparison, it's quite a bit wider. And I'll put links in the description. These are some chromoly foot pegs I got from ProCycle. The mount, which I've got another one over there, but this mount is from Xtomer, this mount right here, which they make a lot of good stuff for the DR. But anyway, that gives you an idea how much difference, how much size difference, or I should say height difference there is between those, and also the width of the foot peg. Much easier to stand up on. Yeah, this works, but why settle for stock when you can go with something that works a little bit better that's not going to break the bank? I think these were maybe 60 bucks and $60 US, and the mount I believe was 40 if I remember correctly. So for the price of some high-end stuff, and these are good, there's no worries about them. For the price of some really high-end stuff, you can use this stuff. Alright guys, here's the foot peg and mount assembled. I didn't go through the assembly. I did do it, but I didn't go through videotaping it, but it's pretty simple. All you got to do is take the cotter pin out, which actually, guys, to be honest with you, it's a pain to do. And the reason it's a pain to do is because bending the two ends of the cotter pin back right here, with this pin in there, it likes to rotate. You see that? It rotates pretty freely, so bending it to where you can get the old one out and then bending it to put the new one in, and reusing the same pin you had from your stock foot pegs can be a bear. So I did not film that. There was a lot of cussing involved, so I decided not to film it. Anyway, here's the assembly. Here's what it looks like. Again, it's heavy duty. Hopefully you can see it. And it works real well. These are the bolts that came with it. And I'm struggling back and forth whether I'm going to use longer bolts or these because they're not that long. I think they're going to be okay, and they're going to have enough purchase within the bike. We shall see. I think they're going to be strong enough and they're going to be long enough. I was just questioning that. I actually went and got extra long bolts, but these are a little too long. These are a little too long for it, so I'm kind of stuck in the middle. So I'm going to go with the stock bolts. Again, put some Loctite on these jokers. As always, when you're working with the DR, and a lot of other bikes too, the DR vibrates quite a bit, so make sure you put some Loctite on these suckers. And I'm going to go ahead and put these on. And I know you guys can put foot pegs on, so I'm not going to show you that. But I'm going to show you how it looks when I'm on the bike, and you can see how well it works when I'm standing. Okay, let's see how this thing works. How well it works, hopefully. And these stock springs are very soft, but as you can see, it's a very comfortable riding position. I can lean over a little bit, but it's a lot better than what it was. So it's quite an improvement. Plus, foot pegs are larger, wider, so you have more control. So I think the total may be $100 US.